Well, I don't know what all was going on this morning. It's November the 12th. Having trouble getting audio out of this mic. Finally got it going. I'm in a spot that's traditionally for the last 20 years has been a rut stand. I got a field out here in front of me. I'm right here where I killed that buck last year. For whatever reason, it seems like bucks always like to push the does out into this field, but I ain't seen no deer up here this year. I don't know where they're at, so I don't know. I boogered this setup up. I made all kinds of racket. It's just been one of those mornings. Ain't nothing went right. Pretty frustrated. I'm gonna sit here about 10 o'clock. If I don't see no deer, I'm going somewhere else. I mean, I only got 2 vacation days to do this. My other spot in the last video has got somebody else out there hunting, and they've been out there putting stuff out so they can shoot a deer over a corn pile. They've been tromping around, setting cameras. I might end up there before it's over with, but might end up going to Tennessee. I don't really know. I'm about to give up on this. Should have shot one of them deer earlier, so. Anyway, let's sit here and see what happens. Well, guys, I had absolutely zero confidence in that little corner. So I got down, I moved to the other side of the woods. The wind's a little more favorable on this side. But as I was coming over here, I ran into a decent buck coming across the field at this patch of woods, so I hunkered down. I was going to shoot him. He wasn't giant, but I'm to the point now I'm ready to shoot some. And he was coming across the field, and I got up in behind some brush, got all the stuff off my back. I got the little camera on the bow. I was just going to roll with it. And he got about 50 yards. He was going down the wood line from me. He hit my wind and turned and ran, but there is a fresh scrape about 80 yards up on this edge of this field. This is another spot. It's actually part of the same funnel as the other side, but this ties in 3 or 4 other different funnels. It's kind of like a hub, and it's a thermal hub too. It's a low spot here, which my wind's all down in there. So I don't know, what do? You take a day off work and you can't go to your favorite spot because somebody else is probably in there, so take a backup plan. I'm gonna sit here till dark, because about 2 weeks ago I sat in here where that buck come from across the field, and I watched several bucks and a lot of does pour out of this area right in late in the afternoon. So if they come from back towards that other stand, the wind's gonna be in my favor, so we'll just have to see. Camera about halfway working in this colder weather. You gotta turn it on, let it warm up, so I may or may not get a kill shot if I do shoot some, but I'm gonna do the best I can. So hang in there. I'm gonna hang in here and keep on hunting. Got a long time till dark. Anything can happen. It only takes literally 5 seconds to change. So it's that time of year where a giant can run in from nowhere, so I gotta be on my toes. So I'm gonna sit down, get comfortable, try to stay awake and keep an eye open. We'll see you in a bit. Well, that's encouraging. That's the first deer I've seen from the stand. Just a little 1.5 year old buck, but at least it was a deer. Maybe it'll keep me going. It's about 10 o'clock right now. It's the first deer I've seen, but got some squirrels fixing to get it. If things don't pick up. Left side all messed up, deformed. I'm not sure how much I got on the big camera because the sun's hitting the viewfinder and all I can see is a reflection. So he's still down there. He just dropped off down in the creek. I'd seen that deer earlier, I think, go up there in the fence row and bed down. I just looked and I seen something stirring again. It's been 2 hours. Got up and come my way. Pretty exciting though. Just seen a second shooter cruising this field right out in the middle. He just went down, dropped off down and just shot him. Daylight's fading fast. Big private deer. He didn't have the antlers the last one had, but he was a whole lot more massive. We got about 30 minutes left. Let's hope it happens. let's hope that big buck. I hope that was the little fawn he was after. When he went off in that bottom, you could tell he was dogging something. So maybe before dark he'll do the same thing that fawn just did.